Well, good morning, everyone. This is the Road Biker, and today is December 7th, 2015. It's a beautiful morning in southern Connecticut. We're into really some unusual and remarkably good weather considering it's December for southern New England. So today, I wanted to talk about a couple things. One in particular is that I hit my target goal of 1,000 miles riding my road bike in a 10-week period. I'm very happy about that. Whew. So the other day I did a search for tips on riding a road bike, and most of them I've already read before. Common sense stuff, you know. Whew. I'm riding uphill, so I'm getting just a little bit winded. That's actually what I was searching for, is breathing tips on riding your bike. Whew. I'm finding it difficult to breathe deeply while riding a bike and try to talk at the same time. Not easy to do. Whew. So I'm kind of exploring. Whoops. Didn't want to go this way. Here we go. Ooh. So I'm kind of exploring new roadways in my neighborhood or my neighboring towns. And I'm coming across a few more upgrades and hills than I expected. But anyway, so I'm reading about bike tips to kind of keep you safe and add to your enjoyment on a bike, things of that nature. So I came across this one tip about taking the lane. And it kind of surprised me in one respect, because I guess it's suggesting that when you're on a road, you should take the lane. You should drive like you're driving a car, essentially. And I found that a little disturbing. I thought, I wouldn't drive like that. Well, here's why. You may notice from this video, I'm generally on the right side of the road. I never take the lane unless I'm coming up to a traffic light and there's a line of traffic in front of me. I'll get in the lane. I won't filter myself to the right. I won't try to squeeze ahead of anybody. But the suggestion of taking the lane while you're riding seemed to support some notion that you are more visible to people. So when someone's coming up behind you, they can see you, and they may not see you if you're off to the side of the road. Well, I don't know how much validity I would give to something like that, because the problem I see with doing something like that, if you're taking the lane, you're obviously not going to be keeping up with traffic. Right-hand turn here. And if someone is buzzing along, especially a back road like I'm on, and they come around the corner and you're in the middle of the lane, they may not react to you quickly enough. They could run right into you. If you're off to the side of the road and they're where they belong, if they are where they belong, they're not going to run into you. They're going to go around you. At least that's my logic. I mean, that's the way I look at it. The other thing I notice as well, when I'm driving on the side of the road, as I am now, and someone comes up behind me, I'm finding a vast majority of the time, people give you a wide berth when they go around you. Which I appreciate very much. So, for me as a bike rider, it kind of tells the motorist, listen, I know I'm in your territory and I'm using your road, so I'm going to get out of my way as much as possible. Out of your way, rather, as much as possible. Now you see that guy? I was literally almost in the gutter, and he was nice enough to get all the way on the other side of the lane when he went by me. And that's what people do. So I feel much safer and much more, courteous with motorists by essentially getting out of their way. Now, obviously, I'm a guy who rides a bike, right? And for the people who don't ride a bike, and you come up to a cyclist, I guess you kind of expect them to respect your use of the road and follow up behind you and give you time to make your way along the road. But the fact is, most people, and I'm one of them, if you come along someone who's hogging the roadway, like a guy on the interstate who's all the way in the left lane doing 60 miles an hour where everybody else is trying to do 65 and 70. One of your first thoughts are, what's going on with that guy? Why is he dragging his butt? So I kind of think there's the same sort of mindset in place when you come up to some cyclist who's essentially taking the lane, maybe doing 20 miles an hour if he's someone in good shape and is on a good piece of road. But if you're in a car, 20 miles an hour is not moving. So I'm also suggesting that if you're taking a lane, car comes up behind you, and you don't move over, you're essentially poking the bear. You're going to antagonize the guy behind you, and we know where that leads to. And it only takes one guy who's either a jerk or having a bad day coming up behind you, and you're taking a road, and he decides to take it out on you. So my suggestion is don't do it. Don't take the lane. Nice day today. Whoa, so what's this guy doing here? Nobody behind me, I'll go around him. There's, I think I might have mentioned this in one of my other videos. There's another blogger who I really enjoy watching his videos. But I absolutely cringe at his driving on what looks like multiple lane roads, which is to say, you know, there's 2 lanes of highway going one way and 2 lanes coming the other way. And he gets in the left lane and he takes the whole lane up. And I just think, oh my God, how long is it going to be before this guy just gets run over? So anyways, that's something I would never do. I like the idea of driving defensively. The other note I will mention about taking the lane, I think in general when you are taking the lane, you generally drive or you ride almost the center portion of the lane when you're doing that. And I will tell you, from my days of riding a motorcycle, that is the worst place to ride your bike. That's where all the oil stains go. That's where all the grease is. That's the slipperiest part of the road. You don't want to be on that track. So, for those of you who do take the lane, I hope you do it carefully, respectfully of who's behind you, and I hope that you do move over. Here comes somebody. See how far over that person moved? Completely on the other side of the road. And again, I was almost in the gutter. So my thinking really is, give that person all the road when they come up behind you, and I believe they'll show you courtesy and respect and go around you, giving you all the space in the world. Whew. Oh, what a beautiful day. So for all my fellow veterans out there, I guess you can't say Happy Pearl Harbor Day, but I acknowledge your contributions, your sacrifices. Speaking as a Vietnam veteran. Comes somebody else. Once again, all the way around me. Oh, I'm having a nice ride this morning. Whew. Whew. So I guess that's my topic for this morning. Don't gobble up the lane. Enjoy your ride. Be courteous of others. Don't poke the bear. Don't antagonize that one driver that may change your life in a very bad way. Whew. Let me finish getting up this little incline. Get my breath back. We're taking a right-hand turn here as soon as this car goes by. Whew. Ooh. Well, so that's my topic for today. Keeping the lane clear. So this is the Road Biker. Thanks for coming along this morning. We'll see you next time.